Good morning, my dear children. How are you all? I hope you all fine. So, we have completed Geography third chapter. So, today we are going to start History third chapter. Okay, dear children. So, History third chapter, that is Delhi Sultans. Delhi Sultans. So, we are going to see about Delhi Sultans in this lesson. Okay, dear children. So let's start. So first, Delhi Sultans. Under the Tomaras and Chauhans, Delhi became an important commercial center. So, under the two dynasties, Tomaras and Chauhans. Tomaras and Chauhans. Delhi became an important commercial center, main place for trading, and it became the main place under which dynasties? Tomaras and Chauhans. Okay, children. Next, second point. Many rich Jaina merchants lived in the city and constructed several temples. So, second point, rich Jaina merchants. Okay, merchants who belongs to Jaina. So they were like they belongs to that religion. Okay, so that merchants, they lived in the city and constructed several temples. They constructed many temples in the city. Okay, dear children. Next, coins called Delhi Wall. Coins called Delhi Wall were minted here and had a wide circulation. So coins called, what is the name, my dear children? Delhi Wall, and that became wide circulation. That was mainly in that place. Okay, dear children. So what are the 3 points we have seen in this slide? The first is Delhi became important commercial center under 2 dynasties. What are those? Tomaras and Chauhans. And second point, these China merchants, rich people, they constructed several temples in the city. And third point, coins called Delhi Wall, that was mainly started circulation in that place. Okay. And next slide. Transformation of Delhi into a capital that controlled vast areas of the subcontinent started with the foundation of Delhi Sultanate at the beginning of 13th century. So, at the beginning of 13th century, when, dear children, at the beginning of 13th century, what happened? Delhi Sultanate, that place was established as Delhi Sultanate. Okay, that Delhi is transformed into capital. The Delhi was transformed into capital that covering vast area. That place is called Delhi Sultanate. And when this happened at the beginning of 13th century. Okay, dear children. So Delhi is transformed into capital that has many vast areas, and that is came to be called as Delhi Sultanate, and it had happened in the year, not in the year, in the period of beginning of 13th century, Okay, dear children. And next, the Delhi Sultans built many cities in the area that we now known as Delhi. So Delhi Sultans, the Delhi Sultans, the kings, built many cities in the area that now we call it as Delhi. Next, rulers of Delhi. First, Rajput dynasties. Okay. First, we are going to see the rulers who were ruled Delhi. Okay. First, Rajput dynasties. What is the first? Rajput dynasties. So, under Rajput dynasties, first Tomaras. Okay. They ruled from early 12th century to 1165. Okay. Then Anangapala. Okay, dear children. And after that, Chauhans. Under Chauhan, Prithviraj Chauhan. Next, early Turkish rulers. Qutbuddin Aybak, Samsuddin Iltutmish, Razia, Ghiyasuddin Balban. Then Khalji dynasty. Jalaluddin Khalji, Alaluddin Khalji, Tughlaq dynasty. Under that, Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, Muhammad Tughlaq, Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Then Zayed dynasty, Hist Khan. Then Lodi dynasty, Bahul Lodi. Okay, so these are the rulers of Delhi and the certain periods were given. So you just look in your book, third chapter, Delhi Sultans. In that this picture is given clearly. Just look all the years of these rulers. Okay, dear children. And also while listening this YouTube class, you should not always have one rough note along with you, so that you can take rough notes. While I am teaching, you can hear the important points and you can note down. Okay. Finding about the Delhi Sultans. Finding about the Delhi Sultans. So how we can know about these Delhi Sultans? Okay. Tariq, that we call in singular it is Tariq and Tawarik in plural. In singular it is Tariq and Tawarik in plural. Okay, so these are valuable histories, okay, that are written in Persian. Which language, my dear children? Persian language. These histories are written in Persian language. That Persian is the language of administration for Delhi Sultans. Okay, dear children. So what is the language for administration of Delhi Sultans? Persian. Okay, dear children. Like in Tamil Nadu, we are having Tamil as our administration language. Similarly, in India, we are using Hindi, right? So same like that. Under Delhi Sultans, Persian was the administration language. Okay, dear children. Next, these histories were written by learned men, secretaries, administrators, poets, and courtiers who both recounted events and advised rulers on governance and emphasizing the importance of the just rule. So children, so these Tawarik or Tariq, that is written by learned men, then big peoples in the court, poets. So they say all the events happened there, and also they provide advice for the governance, and also they always concentrate on just rule. Okay, justice. Following ideas to keep in mind. First, the authors of Tawarik lived in cities, okay, mainly in Delhi. So these authors were mainly lived in Delhi and hardly ever in village. So they mainly stayed in Delhi, in cities. They often wrote their histories for sultans in the hope of rich rewards. So always they write their histories. They have in their mind only to get rich rewards from the king. So they used to write some good things and only good events that happened there. So in order they can get the reward, rich rewards and awards from the king. These others advised rulers on the need to preserve ideal social order based on birthright and gender distinction. So they always focus on the right to be followed. What are the right? Birthright. Okay. So they believe the caste and everything. So if he belongs to this place, he might have this job and this right. Okay, birthright according to the birth. What are the birthright they have? Everything to be followed. And gender distinction, like male, female. If male, they have to have this kind of rights, and female, they should have only these kind of rights. So they, according to that, they used to write. Okay, so what are the two ideal social order? They are writing in order to preserve that is birthright and gender distinction. Birthright and gender distinctions. Okay, mainly they focus on that. That should be followed. Next, not everybody followed these ideas. Okay, in 1236, Okay, that year in 1236, Sultan Iltutmish's daughter. Sultan Iltutmish's daughter. Okay, in 1236, in that period, Sultan Iltutmish's daughter, Razia. Who, my dear children? Razia. So this Razia became Sultan chronicler of the age. So Razia became the queen. Okay, but what happened? We are going to see what happened when this Razia became the queen. So Minhaj I-Siraj, okay, he stated like she was very able than comparing to his brothers. She is the able and talented girl to be ruled. Okay, so that means she has the ability to rule the kingdom. Okay, comparing to his brothers, he is the able person. Okay, but he was not comfortable at having a queen as ruler. So they don't need queen as a ruler. Okay, only king. They need king, not queen. Nobles not happy at their attempts to rule independently. Okay, so nobles, that people, they didn't agree to rule her independently. Okay, so she was removed from the throne, from the position of queen. She has removed. So they need the king to be ruled, not a queen, not a female to rule the kingdom. They need a king, male, to rule the kingdom. Okay, dear children. So she is Razia. She is Sultan Iltutmish's daughter. Okay, dear children. Razia, Sultan Iltutmish's daughter. So Razia is the daughter of Sultan Iltutmish. So thank you, children. That's all we have seen for today's class. So what we have seen in today's class? First we have seen about Delhi Sultans. Then we have seen like how this Delhi Sultanate formed. Then about Tawarik. Then about how where these authors of Tawarik are, on what mainly they concentrated on. Okay, and last we have seen about Razia. Okay, so that's all for today's video. Listen again and again, you see this video, so you will get more ideas. Okay, dear children, so we'll meet in the next YouTube class, okay, with the remaining of this lesson. Okay, dear children, so thank you. Have a nice day.